السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
How much does YouTube pay for 1,000 views? We're going to answer all that and more as we do a deep dive in how YouTube ad revenue works. So let's get started. YouTube ads can be displayed before a video, during a video, at the end of a video, and even on top and besides a video. So basically anywhere you can imagine putting an ad. If the video is over 8 minutes in length, then the content creator can decide what type of ads are shown and also place mid-roll ads throughout the video. Before we get started, leave your best guess down below in the comments how much you think this channel earns per 1,000 views. You might assume it's pretty easy to figure out how much 1,000 views is worth if you just happen to know the CPM for the channel or the industry the channel is in. The CPM means the effective playback base cost per mil or 1,000 views, and tells you how much advertisers paid per 1,000 monetized playbacks. Well, there's a lot more to it than just knowing the CPM for the channel. In the analytics, it will tell you how much the average CPM is, and for my channel, being in the finance and investing space, the CPM averages around $28 or so. There's more to figure out than how much 1,000 views on YouTube is worth than just knowing the CPM number. First off, YouTube needs their cut of the money. So for all the money that is generated through a YouTube program, through the YouTube ads, you might assume that, say, YouTube would take anywhere from 10%, 20%, or maybe even 30% of the earnings, but you would be wrong. YouTube actually takes 45% of the earnings. So that means for every $100 that the channel generates in YouTube ads, YouTube takes 45% of it, and then 55% of it is left with the content creator. YouTube's 45% cut is outlined in the YouTube Partner Program terms that each partner has to sign in order to place ads on their videos. So the CPM minus YouTube's revenue of 45% equals the RPM. RPM means revenue per mil or 1,000, and it tells you how much you earned per 1,000 views. Your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube Premium, memberships, Super Chat, and Super Stickers. This is the actual revenue or profits you take home from your YouTube videos. So now we know what percentage a YouTube channel keeps, but not all video view is counted the same. Depending what the video is on will impact the CPM and RPM rate. For example, this channel mostly talks about investing, real estate, side hustles, and personal finance and investing tends to be one of the highest CPM rates all on YouTube. And it makes sense if you do think about it. Say if you look at the typical viewer that's watching a personal finance app versus a viewer that's watching, say, a prank video, the finance app person is probably gonna have more money, have a higher paying job, and overall have more money to spend, which advertisers then could pay more for the ad, versus a viewer that's watching a prank channel. They might be 12 years old, not have really any income or any savings, and therefore can't really buy anything that they're advertised to. So the type of video and the audience watching the video has an impact how much 1,000 views is worth on YouTube. If we take a deeper look into the audience watching the video, where they are located can also impact your CPM and RPM rate. While looking at the mobile YouTube insights, we can see that for this channel, the US, Australia, and Canada are among the highest CPM amounts paid. The countries that have high CPM amounts are usually wealthy countries and have relatively high income per capita. So now let's calculate how much 1,000 views is worth on YouTube. I'm going to go over the different industries a channel may be in and provide ranges for the CPM. That way you can calculate for yourself how much a channel is earning per 1,000 views. We're also going to walk through an example. Depending what industry or niche the videos are in will impact the CPM. The estimated CPM ranges are either from me personally owning different YouTube channels throughout the years, including anything from like technology to car channels, or from me doing research. I've owned several different YouTube channels throughout the years, including a technology one that I ran for 9 years and had over 44 million views and 140,000 subscribers. Some of the most popular industries on YouTube for videos to be in can have the following ranges. Finance, e-commerce, and investing usually have some of the highest CPM rates all on YouTube. E-commerce usually has a CPM from $30 to $50 range, but could also have all the way up to $70 or $80 CPMs. Personal finance and entrepreneurship, such as this channel, can range anywhere from $20 to $40, which is where my channel falls in, and last month we received $29 for a CPM rate. The technology niche usually receives $8 to $12 in CPM. I used to have a tech channel for 9 years and I would average around $7 to $9 in CPM. Software can average around $10 to $12 with CPM, But depending on what kind of software it is, or if it's say web design, you could get all the way up to $30 to $40. Last up we have gaming, which is one of the lowest CPMs all on YouTube, and it averages around $5 to $7. I'm going to put up on the screen some other popular industries and their CPM rates, so feel free to pause the video. The average YouTube creator receives a $5 CPM rate, and that's if they're in a Western speaking English country such as the US or Canada. For other content creators that are abroad, they can receive a much lower CPM rate. Let's tie this all together and put it in an example. So say if you're curious how much this channel made per 1,000 views, first you would take what industry it's in, and this one is personal finance. Since I said that is anywhere from $20 to $40 CPM, let's cut that right in the middle and go with $30 for the CPM. Then as we know, the CPM isn't the amount that the content creator takes home. They only take home 55% of that. So we're gonna have to do 55% times our $30, which is gonna get us to $16.50. So that means every 1,000 views for this channel, we're gonna average about $16.50 for earnings, which is surprisingly really accurate. If you take a look at this channel's actual earnings for the last month for the RPM, we're just shy of that $16.50 estimate. Say if you wanted to estimate how much 1,000,000 views for this channel would earn us in YouTube ad revenue, you would take that $16.50 and just multiply it by 1,000. And that's gonna get us to 16,500, which is how much we would roughly earn for 1,000,000 views. Then if you want to do the same thing, if you want to calculate how much you would earn for just one view, you would take your original amount, the $16.50, and then just divide that by 1,000. So that means for every one view on this channel, we're roughly getting about 1.5 pennies. So if you wanted to figure out how much a channel is earning in a different industry, say gaming for example, you would just take that average range for the CPM, take the middle number, and then remember to just multiply it by 0.55. And that's gonna be how much the channel is earning roughly for 1,000 views. And of course, every channel is different. Some channels may have subscribers that donate more or have more memberships, so that will impact the RPM and it will be higher to other channels in the same industry. Well, that wraps up how much 1,000 views on YouTube is worth. There's still a lot of other ways you can make money, not just from the YouTube ad revenue. If you guys are interested in